Just getting started here. Let me show you what I have going up on the quilting bed at Brenda's Quilting Studio. Remember to hit the arrow down below. It will take you to another of this quilt getting stitched out. Right now, I'm just getting started, as you can see. Want to take you through a process really quickly. Getting ready to do Betty's quilt. This is actually the first quilt that Betty has brought to me. I'm very excited to get busy on it. It's going to be a beauty, that is for sure. Now, I'm loading the back. Over here at the Quilting Studio, I always like to check out your back before you leave from bringing it over here to the quilting studio. You know, when you bring it for the initial intake, I always like to take a look at the back and see what's happening. Make sure there's no surprises when I get ready to load it. I've just loaded it up here with my red snapper up on the intake bar, and I've come over to the front side, and I wanted to show you. I've got a seam right here. It's fairly close to the top. We're talking about maybe 16, 14 inches from the top. So I want to be sure to incorporate a bunch of that. I'm coming down here. I've got some wrinkles, which is perfectly fine. Not going to be a problem. I'm going to grab my spritzer, and I'm going to be spraying it with water. It's going to relax all those. It's going to be fantastic. I've got another seam right here. And so, and then I've got, of course, some nice big wrinkles right here. Great, no problem. Don't have an issue with the wrinkles. Perfectly fine creasing. That's all going to go away. I do have two horizontal seams that I need to work toward and be aware of. So again, I want to know that ahead of time. I want to be aware of it. I want to see what's happening. I want to know which way I need to be loading the quilt. There's no more selvages left on the fabric on the top or the bottom. I do know that this is the straight of grain that the selvage would have been here and here. So this is going to be the tighter weave of the fabric, but I do have two seams I'm watching. I'm glad I noticed ahead of time, which I did, of course. Note that she had two horizontal seams on here, and that way I can balance it. I can make sure that I have plenty of the quilt going up into this seam rather than starting the quilt or even turning it the other way and ending the quilt where the binding would end up right on top of that seam. I don't want that. That ends up with too much bulk in it, my friends. So when you bring your quilt over, I'm going to want to check out the back. I'm going to want to know what's happening. If you tell me ahead of time, it's really a brand new 108 by 108 piece of fabric, and the quilt is much smaller than that, chances are we're not really going to have to look at it. But if there's anything else going on, any piecing, any minky, I want to see what's happening so that I can ask any questions I have before you take off from here. So it'll be amazing. Your quilt's going to be amazing from over here in the quilting studio. And you can see the quilt's going to be gorgeous. It's already starting off beautiful. She did a gorgeous job on it. Very nice, Betty. And we'll get it finished up and show it to you here. So stay tuned. Happy day. Make it a great day. I'm going to make mine a great day.